Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. Once again, welcome to the morning dose of the PIB session. And again, we have a lot of things to discuss today because yesterday a lot of things has happened also, and from various ministries, various departments, we have a lot of things to discuss with all of you. So once again, I am just welcoming you all in this fresh, full, beautiful morning of 13th January, and we have come up with some of the very important news, data, facts, and wanted to share with all of you. So let's start with our session. So before starting off the session, may I know how many people are there in the session so that I may know and I can address you by your names. So, okay, good morning to everybody. I think some people are there in the session, so they can just share their name with me in the chat box, or you can answer the question itself. So the question is, Dash hosted virtually the Global South Summit 2023. India, Indonesia, China, or Egypt? Dash has hosted virtually Global South Summit 2023. Who has hosted virtually the Global South Summit 2023? India, Indonesia, China, or Egypt? This is the first question of today. Dash hosted virtually Global South Summit 2023. 30 seconds I'm giving you to answer this question. Dash has hosted virtually the Global South Summit. Dash hosted virtually Global South Summit 2023. India, Indonesia, China, or Egypt? Those people who are there in the session, if they really think that they wanted to learn something, they can answer the question, because simply sitting in the classes doesn't make any difference. You have to be participative in the session, then only you can answer the question. Anything that will not take you anywhere. Okay? Anything that will not take you anywhere. Okay? तो जिसको पता है ये आंसर वो बताए. हेलो दीपिका, वेलकम टू द सेशन. हेलो सौरभ, वेलकम टू द सेशन. गुड मॉर्निंग टू both of you. Okay, so Deepika is saying A, Saurabh is saying A. So let's see the answer of this question. The answer of this question is A. Very good. Very good, both of you. Very good. It's A. So recently, the Global South Summit has happened, and around 120 countries have participated in this summit, right? So virtually this summit has happened, and India, we all know that, is currently the holding the presidency of the G20, right? So this year, 2023, India is holding the G20 presidency. So India has a very big role in various type of summits like Global South Summit, G20 Summit, even United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, because now India can put their words and the words of the developing nation all together. Okay, so there was a theme that has been given in the Global South Summit, that is called unity of voice, unity of purpose. This was the voice that has been given because Global South has been treated as a totally different type of countries, because they think that these countries have a shared ideas, but these countries don't have the shared ideas, or they do not share this common agenda, but there are some common problems. There are some common problems that are there in the world. Okay, these problems are these problems are generated by all the countries together. Like if we say climate change that is happening, it is not the climate change that is happening because of the developing world. It has already happened because of the developed world earlier, when the industrial revolution started. So we wanted to raise the voice. We wanted to tell to the other countries, other worlds, global north also, that we are doing whatever we have done, but also we require something that has to be done from your side also. Okay, so we wanted to make sure that things should become human centric, development should happen, and unity for voice and unity of purpose should also happen all together. So global north and global south are the two parts. The earth is being divided based on your developmental status. So loosely, normally, we cannot say like some exact meaning has been there over there. So loosely, this global north is like USA, Canada, Europe, Russia, Australia, New Zealand, while global south is the rest of the other things like Asian countries, African countries, South American countries. Okay, where they share some kind of similarities like the wealth status, their education, healthcare. Because in all these global south countries, the status of health, wealth, and education is somewhat same, right? So right now, India and China are emerging economically. India and China is emerging in a very, very big platform, and India is also holding the G20 presidency. Okay, so right now there are various challenges to the world, be it from terrorism to climate change to economic to the recession to the Russia-Ukraine war. Everything is happening. That doesn't mean that the war or any kind of climate change is only attacking the developed world. No, it is in a same way attacking to the developing world also. So all the people have to take a collective call. Okay, people have to take the collective call, and that is why global south have taken the collective call in showing to the world, to the global north, that we are also facing the problem. We have some kind of idea, we have some kind of concern, so you also have to listen to our concerns. Okay, so if we see, like, if this is a globe, so this red color is all being global north. Global north, if we can see over here, and this is green color, it is called global south. Okay, so but only the one country is there, which is Australia, which is there on the downward side. Okay, but all the things are, mostly all the countries of the top are in the global north. That is why the word has been given as global north. Okay, so like this, right? Now the next question: Central Mine Planning and Design Institute Limited is situated at Gwalior, Ranchi, Pune or Gurugram. Central Mine Planning and Design Institute Limited is situated at Gwalior, Ranchi, Pune or Gurugram. India hosted it virtually, Deepika. India hosted it virtually. Okay. India hosted it virtually, the Global South Summit. Central Mine Planning and Design Institute Limited is situated at which place? Gwalior, Ranchi, Pune or Gurugram. 30 seconds. Central Mine Planning and Design Institute Limited is being situated at which place? So, this question is little bit typical because normally not in the news normally, but actually I'm just expecting if you can just give a guess of it. Okay, guess भी कर सकते हो, कोई problem नहीं है. Okay, Deepika is saying B, Ranchi. अच्छा भी ठीक है. Or is there anybody who wanted to give an answer to this question? Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for 15 seconds more. Central Mine Planning and Design Institute Limited is situated at which place? Gwalior, Ranchi, Pune, or Gurugram? Okay, so the answer of this question is B, that is Ranchi. Okay, so recently, Central Mine Planning Design Institute Limited has recently invented a new dust control technology. New dust control technologies, as you all know, that this Central Mine Planning Design Institute Limited is a consultant subsidiary of Coal India Limited. Okay, so if we know that Coal India, lot of dust and various type of particulate matters, okay, late matters, then dust, fugitive dust is being generated at all these plants, whether it is power plant is there, whether we have a coal mining area is there. So, okay, so this technology can be used at the mine place, thermal power plant, railway site, and port construction activities. Okay, and wherever this fugitive minerals materials are stored in a open sky, जैसे खुले में आपने कोई चीज स्टोर करके रखी है, ठीक है, जो उड़ने वाली चीज है, मतलब हवा चलेगा तो वो उड़ जाएगा, ठीक है, तो dust is generated. Okay, in order to reduce the dust, there is a new technology that has been uh, made by the CMP DIL. Okay, so what is this fugitive dust? Okay, it is a type of particulate matter where the things are kept in the open, exposed air, and if you are not utilizing in the proper way of discharging it, it will get spread throughout in the air. Okay, so this is just a technology they have created. Okay, so like here upwind is there, here you can keep a windbreak. Okay, then here your fugitive dust particles will be there. So windbreak, if you apply the windbreak over here, so the power of the wind get reduced. Okay, and then slowly you can just discard of your dust particles. Okay, so the Central Mine Planning and Design Institute is a subsidiary of Coal India Limited, and it is under the Ministry of ownership of Ministry of Coal, right? So the main purpose of making this Central Mine Planning Design Institute Limited is that they wanted to work in the field of the environmental engineering, so that any work, anything that has been the problem that is related to mines, thermal power, that can be easily tackled off. Okay, even providing the consultancies, then engineering service across the globe. Okay. Now the next question. Central Consumer Protection Authority is headquartered at Central Consumer Protection Authority, CCAP, sorry. CCPA is headquartered at which place? New Delhi, Lucknow, Gurugram, or Noida? Central Consumer Protection Authority is headquartered at which place? New Delhi, Lucknow, Gurugram, or Noida? Central Consumer Protection Authority is headquartered at which place? New Delhi, Lucknow, Gurugram, or Noida? Central Consumer Protection Authority is headquartered at which place? Go on fast. Central Consumer Protection Authority is headquartered at which place? 30 seconds. Central Consumer Protection Authority is headquartered at which place? Central Consumer Protection Authority is headquartered at which place? Come on, answer it fast. Come on, answer it fast, guys. Central Consumer Protection Authority is headquartered at which place? Deepika Singh D, that is Noida. Okay, so let's see the answer of this question. The answer of this question is A, that is New Delhi. Okay, it is headquartered at New Delhi. So why this news has been there? Because recently Central Consumer Protection Authority has issued notice to the e-commerce entities, because they are selling the toys by violating the BIS standard. You know, India is running a BIS standard, quality standards are there, right? Quality and safety standards are there, right? Quality and safety standards are there. So e-commerce websites like Flipkart, Amazon, they are selling some of the toys that are violating the quality and safety standards. Okay, Flipkart, Snapdeal, Amazon are there, right? So CCPA has written to the DG of the Bureau of Indian Standards to take the cognizance of the matter, right? So this CCPA is running a campaign throughout the country. Okay, throughout the country, if there is any kind of spurious or any kind of counterfeit goods which is violating any kind of quality, the things can be consumer durables like we are because every day right now we are simply ordering anything like phones are there, laptops are there, then chargers are there, or any electric appliances are there, anything we are. So whenever we wanted to order anything, first of all we open Amazon or Flipkart or anything, right? We do not even go to the normal local market also, right? So that is why the Central Consumer Protection Authority has come heavily on this e-commerce side for selling the toys which are not following the BIS standards, right? So there is a section that is under section 2 of the Consumer Protection Act of 2019. The defect has the meaning of the defect has been given. Like, is there, if there is any kind of imperfection in the quality or in the quantity or in the potency or in the purity, okay, then the quality issue can be there and the concern can be raised. Okay, so this Central Consumer Protection Authority is a regulatory body, because like your RBI is a regulatory body. Similarly, Central Consumer Protection Authority is also a regulatory authority which is looking for the quality control in the products of India. Okay, so it has been set up under the Consumer Protection Act. It has been set up under Consumer Protection Act of 2019, and this is checking that anything which is causing concern of consumer or consumer durables or anything or any kind of unfair trade practice anybody is using, or if somebody is displaying any kind of message, you know various type of creams are there, right? In which various type of creams are there where the person is showing that all of a sudden the person becomes totally different than the what he was earlier. Okay, so if anybody is showing also any displaying of inappropriate or wrong advertisement, okay, and if anybody is breaching the customer trust, so the effective guidelines can be invoked on them, and the enforcement of the rights of the consumer can be done over there. Okay, now that's question number 4. recently Recently, FSSAI notifies comprehensive regulatory standards for basmati rice, saffron, wheat, or maize. Recently, FSSAI notifies comprehensive regulatory standards for what? सर मार्केट में आने से पहले प्रोडक्ट या चेक होते हैं क्या? दीपिका, आई जस्ट वांटेड टू टेल यू इज दैट now everybody can sell their products in the Amazon, right? Amazon or Flipkart. Some product can be qualified, tested, right? But we cannot go and check each and every product. Like some of the reputed brands are there, they normally checks their quality, right? But if somebody, a local producer is there, so they do not follow that much of local standards, right? अब यहाँ पे एक एक प्रोडक्ट की अगर हम प्रोडक्ट वो करेंगे, उनको चेकिंग करेंगे, पूरा करेंगे, तो उसमें तो बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लग जाएगा। तो जो लोकल प्रोड्यूसर होते हैं ना, वो तो क्वालिटी टेस्टिंग इतनी ज़्यादा नहीं करते होंगे, दैट आई थिंक इट ऑल। So that is why this issue has came. You have seen that there are, whenever you order something, they are coming from a different type of local people. Like some product is coming from Maharashtra, some coming from Kerala, some coming from Tripura. Okay, like that. Okay. So recently, FSSAI notifies comprehensive regulatory standards for basmati rice, saffron, wheat, or maize. Recently, FSSAI notifies comprehensive regulatory standards for what? Basmati rice, saffron, wheat, or maize. 30 seconds I'm giving for all of you to answer this question. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Come on. Recently, FSSAI notifies comprehensive regulatory standards for what? चलिए आंसर करिए फास्ट. C. Deepika is saying C. I'm waiting for other people also to answer this question. Saurabh is saying D, that is maize. Okay. और किसी को आंसर करना है तो वो भी आंसर कर सकते हैं. Recently, FSSAI notifies comprehensive regulatory standards for what? Okay, so let's see the answer of this question. Answer of this question is basmati rice. It is basmati rice. Recently, first time in India, FSSAI has comprehensively put the regulatory standards, for basmati rice. Okay, so these regulatory standards will be enforced from the 1st of August 2023. Okay, 1st of August 2023. So FSSAI, you know, is a regulatory body related to food and various type of varied products. Okay, so this basmati rice is also including brown basmati rice, then milled basmati rice, then parboiled basmati rice, then milled parboiled basmati rice are there. Okay, so what is that basmati rice we are actually looking for? So somebody says like basmati rice. तो क्या होता है बासमती राइस? बासमती राइस has a natural fragrance. Okay, right? Then second is basmati rice is not having any kind of artificial coloring. It should be totally natural. Okay, it should free from artificial coloring. There should be no polishing agent. There should be no artificial fragrance. Okay, even the size of the grain is also set. Elongation ratio, like once you start cooking the basmati rice, how much long it is going to be, okay, after cooking. Then what is going to be the moisture limit under that, amylase content, uric acid production, damage in the defective net. So these are all the things which we look in the basmati rice. So this is what will be checked in the regulatory standards, whether this is has been followed or not. If this has not been followed, then we will not be calling that as basmati rice. Okay, so basmati rice should be totally in a natural way, free from artificial coloring. Size of the grain should be there properly. Elongation ratio should be there properly. Moisture content and everything should be there in a proper way. Okay, we all know that. Basmati rice is a high quality premium variety of rice that is present throughout the world. Okay, throughout the world, and it is produced in the Himalayan foothills and of the Indian subcontinent. Okay, very well, it is known for our long grain size. Okay, we lamba lamba dana hota hai uska. Okay, good amount of texture is there, looking very unique, and whenever you are cooking it, aroma, flavor, and the smell of that basmati rice. So India is having that kind of agroclimatic situation where this can be easily grown, right? And the way we harvest the basmati rice, the way we process the basmati rice, and the way like it's all contributing to the uniqueness, because basmati rice has to be harvested in a different way, has to be processed in a different way. Okay, so this all adds to the quality of this rice. Okay, bro. Then throughout the world, two-third two-third of the basmati rice supply goes from our own India. Okay, India is having a globally market of two-third of the global market. India is capturing of the basmati rice, and since this rice is so quality, so much of quality, smell, fragrance, so that is why it fetches also higher price and the forex reserve. Okay, forex reserve, right? So that is why our FSSAI has done what they have done, is that to ensure that only the qualitative and only the standard rice should go to the market. The first time in India, FSSAI has notified the regulatory standards for the basmati rice. Okay, right? Sir, which rice you use? अब तो मुझे देखना पड़ेगा जाके किचन में. Okay, so this one is asking, hi sir, where we can get the PDF of the session? I was seeing the session after live session, but not able to find. So dear, we are not sharing the PDF. You have to make the notes from the video itself. Okay. Yeah. So this is that rice. FSSAI notifies for the basmati rice benefit because it will ensure the standard supply of the rice, genuine quality of the rice, and genuine basmati rice for the export market. Right? Fair practices will be invoked over there. Okay, and then protect of the consumer interest properly. That will be also there. Okay. Now the question number 5. G7 presidency has been transferred to Canada, Italy, United Kingdom, or Japan. G7 presidencies has been transferred to who? Canada, Italy, United Kingdom, or Japan? G7 presidency has been transferred to who? G7 presidency has been transferred to who? Canada, Italy, UK, or Japan? 30 seconds मैं दे रहा हूं, आप लोग सब जल्दी से आंसर करो. फास्ट आंसरिंग करिए प्लीज. G7 presidency has been transferred to which country? Deepika is saying A, that is Canada. Okay. Anybody else? I am just waiting for some more people to answer this question. Please guys answer the question fast. G7 presidency has been transferred to which country? Canada, Italy, UK, or Japan? Okay, so let's see the answer of this question. Answer of this question is D, that is Japan. Okay, so recently the first India Japan Environment Week is going on. Okay, so from 12th to 13th January, this week was going on. Okay, Saurabh, yes, very good. So there are a lot of discussion that has happened. This is our environment minister, and India first India Japan Environment Week is being celebrated. Here we have discussed about what is going on throughout the world and how India and Japan can be a game changer in this whole way of how the environment is working. India has given the concept of life mission. Okay, what is life mission? Lifestyle for environment, right? So it is for individual people, for family, for community based to take collective action, right? For the protection of the world. So lifestyle for environment. So it is mainly targeting the youths of the nation, right? Then furoshiki. Furoshiki is a kind of a traditional Japanese wrapping cloth. Okay, people are looking for like how what is there any way sustainable way of removing the plastic wrapping paper. So there is a Japanese traditional wrapping cloth that is called furoshiki, which we can use as an alternative for the plastic wrapping paper. Okay, so why we are talking about India Japan Environment Week is that because both Japan and India have taken over the presidency of G7 and G20. Japan is having presidency of G7 and India is having the presidency of the G20. As you all know that India has given the theme of G20 this year as Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Vasudeva Kutumbakam means one earth, one family, one future. So India is moving towards with this theme throughout the whole world. Okay, so life mission has been given for important priorities, and everybody is following these rules by the government, right? So India and Japan can both work together as both the countries like G7 and G20. Both Asian countries have got the biggest opportunity with the presidencies of the biggest group of the world. Okay, G7 and G20, right? So there we can have a bilateral cooperation, circular economy, resource efficiency, low carbon technology. In all these places we can do the collaboration all together, and Japanese is known for the technology, right? So this furoshiki is I wanted to tell you is that it's a kind of a Japanese wrapping cloth. They have utilized in 710 BC. It has been coming since then. It is very very eco-friendly and it is utilized for wrapping the gift paper. In our country, whenever we go and pack the gift, so we take some kind of plastic wrapping paper, panni ka istemal karte hain, right? But in the Japanese people utilize a cloth for wrapping the goods and for any kind of decoration. Okay, so it can be utilized as a sustainable alternative for the traditional plastic. So now what is G7 country? G7 is also an informal bloc of industrious economy, like we have USA, Germany, France, Japan, Italy, United Kingdom, and Canada. These are seven countries are there. They have the common interest like global economic governance, international security, and energy policies are there. So how this G7 has come into being? Because there was a crisis that has happened in 1973. Oil crisis has happened during that time. So in order to make sure that no crisis like that something happen, if any crisis happen, we should not get influenced by that. This G7 block has been created. Okay, in the starting there were five countries were there. Later Canada has been added over there. Then G20, everybody know, was founded in 1999. Okay, it has been founded because of the Asian financial crisis that has happened. Because since Asian financial crisis has happened, so because this group has been launched as a group of a finance ministers, only the group of a finance minister and the central bank governor, so that if there is any kind of crisis that is coming, so it can be tackled off. But later it has been upgraded to the head of the state level. Okay, now it has been upgraded to the head of the state level, and the inaugural summit of that has happened in the Washington DC in USA. Okay, so G7 is dealing with the politics, But G20 has a global focused, has a more different global goal of global economy. Okay. So if people wanted to know what is G7, G8, and G20, G7 are these seven countries. Okay, Germany, UK, France, Canada, US, Italy, and Japan. And in G8, we add Russia. Right now, Russia is also in a different category. Only wherever you go, Russia always kept in a different category, right? Then G8, we add Russia, and in G20, we add all these countries. Okay, all these countries are there. G7, G8, and G20. Okay, guys, good. Now the question number six. At UNFCCC, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, Conference of Party 26 Glasgow, India has set the target to become net zero by which year? 2030, 2050, 2070, or 2045? At United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, Conference of Party 26 Glasgow, India has set the target to become net zero by what year? 2030, 2050, 2070, 2045. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay. Saurabh is saying C, that is 2070. Okay. Anybody else who wanted to give an answer to this question? Just 1 minute. Yeah. I'm just waiting for other people to answer this question. Okay. Deepika is saying A, 20, 30. Dhanagondeswaran is saying C, that is 2070. So the answer of this question is 2070. The answer of this question is 2070. Okay. So the answer of this question is 2070. In conference of party 26, India has said that we are upgrading our target and now we want it to be by 2070. Some countries said that we will be going by 2040. Some countries are saying by 2050. Earlier, India has also said that by 2050. But in the last, in the 20s, 2000, in conference of party 26, India said that no, we will take 2070 to be the net zero. Okay, to be the net zero. Okay, so recently, why we have been discussing is that because 11th edition of the CII Bioenergy Summit has happened. Okay, so here India has shared that what India has achieved and what India is doing right now. Okay, recently we have, you know, that ethanol blending program we are running. Ethanol blending program is what, where we are blending the ethanol with the petrol. In 2013-14, only 1.53% ethanol blending was there. But right now in July 22, we have started with 10.17. Okay, 2030 earlier was the target that we have given for 20% ethanol blending, but now we have given the target of 2025, preponed it for 20% blending. That means we will be achieving 2025 by 2025 20% ethanol blending of the petrol. Right now 2G refineries are going on. 2G refinery, that is second generation bioethanol production, is going on. One is at Panipat, which is utilizing parali, and in Numaligarh, we are utilizing bamboo for making the ethanol. Okay, so this whole process is to reduce the pollution and also to get energy security, because since we will be blending 20% ethanol, so 20% crude oil limit will be also settled down, right? We are also have declared our green hydrogen policy, and we have given the target that we will be producing 5 million tons by 2030 green hydrogen. Okay, and we are making India a global hub for green hydrogen and green ammonia. Like we will be produce 4 metric ton of green hydrogen, and also we will be acquiring 1 lakh crore of the fossil fuel saving, 1 lakh crore of fossil fuel forex reserve we will be saving by 2030, because once we started green hydrogen, when we started green ammonia, when we started ethanol blending, at least we will be saving 1 lakh crore by 2030. Okay, we are also looking for manufacturing of electrolyzer is utilized for hydrogen production. Okay, in the electrolyzer we are splitting the water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so electrolyzer, right now we have to import, but we are also looking for manufacturing of the electrolyzer in the very affordable condition. Okay, so India has also said that we have taken the ambitious journey. By 2070 we are going to get net zero, right? And some oil marketing companies, like in our country we have Indian Oil Corporation is there, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited is there, then HPCL is there. So they said that, IOCL has said that we will become net zero by 2046. Okay, and BPCL and HPCL by 2040. So everybody is sharing their net zero target. Okay, and India said that India will become net zero by 2070. Okay, okay. So the next question now. Central has recently, earlier, Center has approved the Deep Ocean Mission at a total budget of rupees dash crore for 5 years. 3077 crore, 2077 crore, 4077 crore, or 5077 crore. Center has approved the Deep Ocean Mission at a total budget of rupees dash crore for 5 years. 3077 crore, 2077 crore, 4077 crore, or 5077 crore. 30 seconds. 30 seconds I'm giving. Central has approved the Deep Ocean Mission at a total budget of rupees how much crore? Deepika is saying D, 5077 crore. Okay, Deep Ocean Mission. Research, mining, okay, tourism. Okay, so Deep Ocean Mission has been approved for how much rupees? Answer it fast, guys. Center has approved the Deep Ocean Mission. Dhanagodeshwar is saying C, that is 4077 crores. Okay, so let's see the answer of this question. The answer of this question is C. The answer of this question is C, that is 4077 crore is the answer of this question. Okay, so three persons, three-person will be sent 6000 meter below the sea for exploration. Three-person will be sent. Okay, so India has already given that deep sea mission or deep ocean mission, because India is also focusing on harnessing the blue economy. We wanted to move into the blue economy. We wanted to harness this blue economy, whether it is like an economy, whether it is exploration, minerals, or any kind of tourism activity. So there is a vehicle, that is a vehicle that has been created, that is called Matsya. Okay, so this is Matsya, this is a vehicle that has been created. This vehicle will go 6000 meter deep for exploration for minerals. Okay, so this Matsya 6000 has been developed by the National Institute of Ocean Technology. Okay, they are still in a developing phase, which is there under Chennai and Ministry of Earth Science. So the main task is that they will go down and search for nickel, cobalt, rare earth metal, manganese. You know, manganese nodules are being there on the surface of oceans. So these nodules is a mixtures of various metals, very good metals like nickel, cobalt, rare earth metal. Okay, so we wanted to explore that. So this Matsya will go to the deep ocean for search of these metals and minerals. So the main task is that they wanted to do scientific research, technological. This will also show, because once this vehicle has been created, it will also empower the country, and it is only the country which is going to have a deep ocean, uh, this kind of going of the Matsya Samudrayan. This is going to be the Samudrayan, and it will be utilized as a called as an engineering innovation. This will be held for the inspection purpose. This can be utilized for the tourism purpose and promotion of the ocean literacy in a proper way. Okay, so 6,000 meter deep it is going to be. It is an integrated mining machine, right? So this will be going down to explore the sea. So the budget outlay is 4,077 crore for 5 years, like from 2021 to 2024. And for the first year, 2,823.44 crore has been already sanctioned. So why we are looking for this type of mission is that because we have a very, very strong and unique maritime position. We have a 7,517 kilometer long coastline. Okay, so this is 7,517 kilometer long coastline is there. Lot of things to explore. There are around 9 coastal states are there in our country. 1,382 islands are there. So there is a good amount of opportunities, ample opportunities, and a gold mine we can call it as, if you really wanted to learn about. And we will be able to part of the blue economy. We can generate good amount of minerals. We can utilize it for research purposes, tourism purpose, and whatever. Ocean literacy is the future of the world. Okay, so this Matsya 60,000 is going to dive at a depth of 6,000 meter. Three people will be there, one pilot will be there, and two scientists will be there. Okay. So ISRO is running a Gaganyaan mission. There, with the manned mission will be going on the space. Okay. Similar to this Gaganyaan, we have a Matsya 6,000 that is going on. So they will be diving for around 12 hours. 12 hours they will be going, and it can be launched by around 2024. Okay, till now only 5 countries are there, those who have launched the manned submersible so far. Only 5 countries are there who have launched the manned submersible so far. Okay, so deep sea mining will be there, robotics will be utilized. We have a good amount of coastline is there, and we can utilize, since we are internet. We have lot of biggest coastline is there, and we have a good amount of magnesium nodules are also present. Polymetallic nodules, around 380 million tons of polymetallic nodules are there, which also are rare earth metals. Okay, so it will also help in understanding the ocean climate changing, and we can also reduce, we can say, the advisories. Okay, proper how we can utilize technology for the sustainable development. So whenever we are searching for the polymetallic nodules, the maximum thing that is there is manganese, then nickel, then copper, then cobalt. Okay, so these are the important things which are very, very important. Manganese, is everywhere utilized in various other purposes, right? So we can do the service over there. Then we have a various type of energy sources also we can utilize for our like what we call it as a reverse tidal energy production can be there. And fisheries is always one of the part of this oceans missions. Okay, so, guys, this is all for today. If anybody has any specific query to ask me, please tell me. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining the session. All the best. Happy learning. Is there anything I can help you with that? You wanted to ask anything? Anybody wanted to ask anything? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope everybody have enjoyed the session, liked the session, and I really like the session with all of you. Thank you so much, Yatan. Thank you so much, Saurabh. Thank you so much, everybody. And it just like this is a type of participation I need from everybody. You keep on participating in the session. We come up with a good important information to all of you, because everyday PIB session nobody is coming up. Okay, only in Oliveboard we are providing you with everyday PIB session. Sometime it becomes very difficult for us also to get a news for all of you, but we only bring qualitative news to all of you. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care and have a nice day. Thank you, Deepika. Thank you, Yatan. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. And please, if possible, please provide some of the beautiful comments in the comment box. If it is possible, if you are liking, then just provide a like, subscribe, and follow. If you are liking, please provide some content, some kind of good comments also. Okay. So I'll be just waiting for your comments also. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care and have a nice day. Please follow all the COVID-19 protocols proper. Bye bye.